Okay, looks like that was the end of my particular shift. I have been Tengoku-jin. It's been my honor to help host for Multithon. Again, Multithon is currently fundraising for Blue Path service dogs. I'll read the full blurb this time, and I'll put on a lovely British accent. Blue Path provides autism service dogs offering safety, companionship, and opportunities for independence. Blue Path's expertly trained autism service dogs are provided free of charge. They improve safety and provide families with the freedom to unlock life's potential. In Blue Path's Pause to Learn program, dogs spend time providing therapeutic support in schools, camps, residential homes, and day rehabilitation settings. Future service dogs and program participants learn together, with the dogs obtaining important training experience and individuals receiving invaluable benefits. Pause to Learn impacts over 2,000 individuals annually. Blue Path is committed to the success of each of their placements. They remain closely connected to all families, answering the normal questions that arise when learning to navigate life with a service dog. Each Blue Path dog comes with thousands of hours of training from dedicated volunteers and professional staff. The cost to prepare these incredible dogs is upwards of $40,000, yet thanks to the ongoing generosity of supporters, both service dogs and ongoing follow-up support are provided free of charge. For more information on Blue Path service dogs and to see all the important dog pictures, please visit bluepathservicedogs.org. Also, a donation came in from Catherine and Lee. They have donated $250 and say, "Thanks to all the runners and viewers for sharing the fun. Thanks to all the donors and organizers and the people and dogs at Blue Path for working to turn that energy into positive action in the world. You're all an inspiration. Name that pup, Multithon." Oh, and I see that we have a rating party from Elvin Sorrow. So I apologize, you came in between runs. So there will be a new run soon for FEZ. Should be coming. It'll be here very soon, and you'll be able to, watch that. And in my case, I am personally done with my shift, so I will be signing off and handing over hosting duties to Pippi Top Hat. Again, thank you for coming to Multithon, and hopefully you'll enjoy the runs. And we thank you for your support.
Hello everyone! I hope y'all are having a lovely day with us here at Multithon 2023. I am Pippi in a top hat, and I will be your host for our upcoming couple of runs. I hope you're all super thriving in the hype from hitting $3,000, and that goal does mean that we get to name a good little future service dog, which is so exciting. The poll for what to name that good little doggo will be opening super soon, but just to bring up the options, your options for this good real-life doggo are going to be Thunder, our good puppy from Signs the Sojourner, who went with us on our short adventure on Thursday, Kevin from Overcooked, who had plenty of stage representation yesterday, Daffodil from Spiritfarer, Rush from Mega Man 2 Power Fighters, or Sumamo, the name of the real live dog who inspired our seed for Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise last night. Mull that one over. Think about what name you would like for our good little doggo. That is so exciting. Thank you everyone so much for donating to Blue Path. Thank you so much to our last big donation that came in. Thank you a million times over. Reminder that Blue Path Service Dogs is our charity for this event, and Blue Path provides service dogs free of charge to children with autism that helps children have a buddy in life who will also be able to help them through all sorts of situations and have extensive training to allow them to have the freedom that they deserve. These dogs are really expensive to train and all told cost about $40,000, which means every little bit counts, and it's great that Blue Path can provide them to families free of charge, including the post-care and the adaptation to life with a service dog. So huge shout outs to Blue Path. Can't wait to find out how cute that little puppy is that we're gonna name. But I hope you're all also pretty hyped about the fact that we just saw a world record and a first sub 10, which is incredible, and we're about to maybe see another one. Our next upcoming game is FEZ. That's 2 players, 1 controller by Jokertyf and thearst3rd. And I'm told that if they PB that this is a world record because there's not a leaderboard, but don't worry about that. World record is a big fun thing to say. On that note, I'll leave y'all to enjoy the tunes for a couple moments while our runners get set up, and also enjoy that big on-screen donation QR code. I wonder where that takes you. There's only one way to find out. All right, everyone. Our runners are ready to go. So, without further ado, I pass you from Top Hat to FEZ. Here is Jokertyf and thearst3rd. Take it away.
Hey everyone, I'm Jokertyf, and this is thearst3rd.
Hello.
Today we're going to be playing FEZ. You may wonder, why does it not say FEZ on the screen? Well, that's because we had a donation incentive to play as Sonic, which is a mod, and that incentive was hit, so we're using the mod loader that one of the community members created for us.
And it's called Hat.
It's called Hat.
Funny.
Very funny. So, the beginning of the run is a bunch of cutscenes, so when we hit the speed run, time will start, and I'll give you guys a countdown for that. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. So, the beginning of this run is a bunch of 2D... Oh, we should explain the whole point of this run.
The main point of this game, yeah.
So this is a 2 players, 1 controller run, which means that thearst over here is controlling all of the arrow keys and the jump button, and I'm doing everything else. And you may think that's not a whole lot of anything else. You know, a 2D platformer, all you gotta do is move and jump, right? But FEZ is not a 2D platformer. Instead, it's a 3D platformer that looks like one, a 2D platformer. And so you rotate between the 4 kind of like cube faces of the world, and you do that by my job, which is, you know, pressing the left and right rotate keys. So this first section is all just, you know, 2D movements, so I'm not really involved. But yeah, the purpose of this game is we need to collect 32 cubes / anti-cubes, which are the collectibles in this game, if you want to explain that.
Yep, absolutely. So right here, we're coming into a cutscene that I've seen it a million times. I still don't know what's going on, but there's this big cube, and once we acquire the titular FEZ, although in this game it's going to cause us to turn into Sonic because of the donation incentive, thank you all so much. But once we get the FEZ, the cube explodes into a bunch of pieces, and the point of the game is to go around and put it back together. Why does it do that? I don't know. I don't get it. But there's 2 main types of cubes. There's golden cubes, which you basically get by exploring the world, and they're just sort of laying around. You can pick them up. And some of them are subdivided into smaller bits. So there's 8 cube bits. Once you get 8 of them, they become a golden cube. And then the other type is anti-cubes, which you get by solving puzzles. And in a speedrun, we get most of our cubes through anti-cubes. Especially because a lot of them are sort of, you're supposed to decipher a hidden secret code somewhere in like a room. And once you figure out the secret code, you can enter it. Entering them fast in just a 1-player run is hard by itself. But here we have to split these codes up into 2 people, and you'll see they get pretty hectic, and we have some methods we use to time it so that way we enter them together.
Yeah, so there's 17 total secret codes that we gotta enter, and about 2/3 of them have inputs on both sides of the keyboard. And it's Sonic!
We're Sonic! Oh my gosh!
That means this run's gonna be super fast.
It's gonna be so fast. So here the cube explodes. Oh, do you see some problems?
What's going on with my graphics card?
Is there some technical difficulties? Oh no.
Oh no, that's not good.
Oh, what's going on? It looks like it's going wrong.
Oh no, the game crashed.
Our game crashed. What? The whole computer crashed? It booted from macOS into Birdie BIOS? What? Just kidding. That's a fake crash.
So
let's get the codes.
Yeah, let's open up the code document. That we have all of them. So this first one we're going to do right now. And boom, we spawn an anti-cube and we can just get it.
Yeah. So in the run, most of the cubes we get are anti-cubes because as a speedrunner, we basically know all the puzzle solutions. And so it's faster to just get the ones that are nearby than it is to explore the entire world. And now you can see this is actually a 3D game, right? It looks like it might be 2D, but it's really 3D and you get to see it here.
I really get to focus on mashing. Mm-hmm. That's one of my other actions I can do. So I can rotate left and right. I can press B to like cancel things, and I can press interact, which like open chests. And I also have the crucial job of being able to press look up, which you may not think is very useful in the speedrun, but you'll see later it's crucial.
Quite important.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. So here we, enter the secret code to get this anti-cube, and you'll see lots of things that look like that throughout this run. There's tons of tiny movement optimizations here, just throughout, and splitting them up among two people is quite challenging.
All right,
now I gotta focus on this one. Nice,
nice.
We got it. So we practiced this one for a while, just because it.
And we got the animation skip too. So.
That is very nice. And here, you might not have noticed right at the very beginning, the first thing I did was fall down to this door, and that opened it up, which saves a little bit of time because now we don't need to wait for it to open.
Just
later.
climb normally.
Just climb normally. Oh. Okay, yeah, we'll climb it normally.
Usually we do some speedrun strats to jump behind the level and save a bit of time, but
yeah,
the jumps are so hard to coordinate with two people that it's better to just do the safe strats.
Yeah. So there you can see putting 8 bits together gives us a full golden cube. And there's actually some glitches that involve putting 8 bits together into a full golden cube, which you'll get to see coming up later in the run. So this...
Oh yeah, I need to turn there.
So this game has 5 hub worlds in it. We actually, in this speedrun, we only visit 2 of the hub worlds. So if you like what you're seeing here, I recommend playing this game because it's really fun. And you'll get to explore several areas in this game that we don't visit here. And that little cube at the top lets us teleport back to these hub worlds. Alright, good. In practice, I missed that corner so many times and fell into the water, so I'm glad I got it. I typically play this game on a controller, so I'm not as practiced on keyboard, so that makes this run even just that little bit much more chaotic. Oh, that was on me. So
yeah, so this we have some cool perspective warps here to go from one side of the thing to the other. That was pretty good.
That was we might even still make the cycle. We'll see. This room is on a cycle where those 2 platforms, you can see they're kind of oscillating. And in order to do it as fast as possible, if we make the same platform oscillations, we're fine. So we're going to try not to spoil as many puzzles as we can. Some of them, you could just watch us do it, like this one.
Especially now that there's a keyboard cam and an input display.
Yeah.
Oh, we got it.
We made it. And that was actually scary because if I fall, I'd fall all the way down into the water.
You'd think that not dying in this game would be good, but it's actually way slower because it means you don't die. If you die, you just respawn. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we almost got... So there's the little perspective trick. Gotta do it again.
Wait. Let's just walk
over. Let's walk over, yeah.
May I bother y'all for a quick donation break while you walk over?
Go ahead.
We have $200 from Matt Lold, who says, don your FEZ and turn your attention to this 2D game in a 3rd dimension. Collect those cubes, yeah, let's get busy. Rotate your world, yeah, let's get dizzy. Share your controller and start the run. Too hard to take turns with a game this fun. Thank you so much for the poem.
That was great.
That was
allowed us to focus too, because the cube throwing puzzles are some of the hardest to do with 2 people. That was on me, I think. Oh, wrong one? Is it right first?
No, it's because I'm just gonna go over here.
Yeah,
because we were in front of the.
I see.
Yep. All right.
Nice.
And there's a lot of little movement optimizations we do in this game. So for example, these vines, you see that door? We could just walk all the way to the left and enter it, but instead we rotate the world, which sort of flattens the perspective and allows us to sort of instantaneously go from the vines over to where the door is. We do stuff like that throughout the run to save little bits of time throughout.
Nice. All right, this room is probably the hardest one for us in the game.
Yeah, there's a lot of perspective things, and we like to sort of time them by counting. So go ahead and say 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Good.
All right, and 1, 2, 3. Close enough. I'll go.
I'll just go through here. A lot of these optimizations are like
1, 2, 3.
good.
Not bad. And 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Nice.
One more. 1, 2, 3. Perfect.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, we didn't get that one, but that's hard to do, like, even with one player, so... Nice!
And what I did there is a fall cancel, where I fall to my death in front of a door, but then I just press the up button to open the door, and our character, Sanez, just gets back up.
You can do a fair amount of things in this game when you're dead.
So here we need to enter 2 codes back to back.
Nice!
Perfect. That's perfect. That was actually cleaner than some of my real runs. We practiced these codes and came up with like sort of setups for entering in some of these codes.
So this is the first part where the route kind of diverges from the old any % one. Usually we'd go all the way to the top of this room, but since we discovered a new trick, we can skip it because we don't need to collect the cube anymore.
Cool. And so coming up, the next cube we get is going to be an 8-back, which is a brand new glitch that was discovered a few months ago. It's pretty technical, but it's going to allow us to duplicate a cube. And as you might imagine, it's hard to coordinate between 2 players, but I think we got a pretty consistent setup here.
All right. All right, first one's me.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice, we got it.
All right. No!
No!
What? No!
You pressed the thing.
I pressed the button. So, unfortunately, we missed one of the 8-backs. That's totally on me. I pressed too early. That's okay. There is a backup later that we can get the second one. Unfortunately, we had to do another code. Oh, that's on me, guys. Sorry. But,
What even? This classroom isn't even in this one anymore.
yeah, I don't know why it was removed from the document, but that's all right.
Well, because we don't do it at any %.
Yeah, but it's still good to keep it in the document.
True.
Anyways.
I'll open it during the cutscene. It's fine.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. So this jump we do right here is kind of tricky, even single player. 1, 2, 3.
Not yet. You got to do these basically one
1,
frame.
2, 3.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very short window between when you jump and when you.
All right. This is just me being bad. This is not even 2 players. What is going on? Oh my goodness.
May I distract the viewership with another donation real quick?
Yeah,
go
go for it.
Here's $20 from the King's Pride, who says, I'm so glad we hit 3K. Me too. Such an amazing milestone for Multithon. Here's to naming the pupper Thunder, so some kid out there can get paw print cards no matter what card they play. That was a reference to our Signs the Sojourner run from one of our Signs the Sojourner runners. Thank you so much, Pride.
Thank you so much for the donation.
Yeah. So after much struggle, we finally made it up here. You'll notice that we walked on some platforms that you couldn't see. There are a few of those in this game, and since we're speedrunners, we already know where they are, so we can just use them.
Mm-hmm. So this room has a pretty tricky cycle, and we're probably not going to get it. Even single player, it's not easy, but we'll do our best. Ooh.
All right. epic focus mode engaged.
No, so unfortunately they're already going apart from each other. There's a trick
Yeah.
that we haven't mentioned yet, but it's called a corner kick or a reverse corner jump. Basically, it allows you to do these slow get-up animations that you see me doing. And I'm doing my best here, but on keyboard I'm just not as practiced at them, so they make the difference between being able to make that cycle and not. So it's not too surprising.
Actually, big brain, we don't even need to pull up the classroom code because we can just rotate the room and see what it is.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that your improv speedrun strat is doing the game intended?
Yeah.
No way.
Incredible idea!
Oh, sorry. Let's do it again.
Alright.
Yeah, one thing, we've practiced some of these codes just...
Alright, so the dot text is going to be in weird places now.
Oh, yeah, because I messed up. Dot, our little companion from the beginning, just pops up at random times to tell us about things. Or not random, it's determined, and normally we know exactly where they are, but if you change the order that you get the cubes, then it can be a little off. And so it's going to be after this cube instead.
Alright.
Yeah, let's try again. There we go.
Nice. Alright. Some more invisible platforms coming up. You'll think, how do you get to that chest up there?
Oh, yeah, there's the text.
Don't worry about
like this.
Nice. We got the jump.
This one's interesting because it contains a map, and normally you'd think, why would we need a map? Because it doesn't, help us get any cubes, because we already know all the hints that are on the maps. But this one map, it has a hint on how to get a cube that you can't, the game doesn't let you get the cube unless you have the map. So that's why we go out of the way to get this one.
Nice.
Not bad.
Alright, coming up is another block puzzle. Let's see.
See if we can do this one well. Nice. Perfect spot.
Nice.
Sometimes this one can go too far. You can see they kind of snap to locations if they're kind of close to being on a block.
That was so clean.
That was quite good.
That was like almost as clean as I do it in my real run.
Yeah. Alright, so coming up next is our other 8-back, and this one we really got to get it because of my failure. If we have to do another backup, it'll be pretty slow. And I'm not going to do anything. All right,
Yeah.
Now we'll count it down. 1, 2, 3, go. Nice. Okay, we got one. Okay, we only need to do one backup. Woo! That's good. A little nerve-wracking, but you can see what happened there, and I'll explain it since we missed the first one. We were only supposed to get 3 cubes. Now, it looks like we got 3. If you were looking at the count on the right, it looks like we got 3, and we were supposed to get 3, so everything is good, right? But actually, due to a glitch, we didn't get the 8 bits that we were supposed to get, and we're going to be getting those now. So you can see I'm going to get a golden cube here. So, if you there's a technical explanation. I'm going to skip it for now. The TLDR is we get 1 extra anti-cube that you're not supposed to get. So basically, we got 4 cubes for the price of 3. And it's a massive discovery that allowed this run to shave off like 2 minutes.
Oh, first time we got black holes in this run.
Yeah. Black holes are basically the only RNG thing in the entire game.
Yeah.
And sometimes, so if black holes spawn in a room, then if you touch them, you die. Most rooms, they don't matter, but some rooms, they will interfere with your path if you get black holes. So far, we've been getting pretty good black hole luck.
There's only like 3 or 4 rooms in this game where black holes like actually make you do an alternative route. But it makes it so that it's such a low chance that when you actually get it, it just feels bad. And it's like, oh man. Is he here?
Looks like maybe.
He must live closer than I thought. We have a friend coming over, and we're trying to time him so he comes to our house right as the run is over.
That's called routing in real life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there was some pretty good routing. We wanted to save as many.
No.
Oh, I did it the wrong. Sorry.
Yeah,
There we go. This is another room we practiced, but I always flip-flop between doing one of the codes correctly and doing an incorrect variation of it.
Nice, got the frame saver.
Yeah, it was a cool little jump. There's tons of just tiny little time saves throughout them, and I'm going for them when I can.
For example, you don't need to use the pinion to line up all these vines. You can just kind of jump up and do them normally.
This one's really funny. Even in my casual playthrough, I figured this one out. You can just jump up them like that.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice.
So,
okay.
I think we mentioned this did we mention this yet? That we're drummers in real life. You can even see there's like drum pads in the back, and we literally use our like drumline practice to be able to get that. We time those 16th note splits right there. If we have
the reason we do that is because we want to enter the rotations while we're still climbing up from the ledge. Because each time you rotate, the game like kind of pauses, and so it slows you down by just a little bit. So if we can input them while we're coming up from the ledge, you won't rotate, and you'll enter the code.
Mm-hmm.
This runs on good pace, and then I realized we have to go to classroom.
Yeah, unfortunately.
This is actually the first time we've ever missed an 8-back in a marathon.
True.
Black holes.
We were talking about black holes. This is one of the spots where it loses time. It's not very much, but you can make a faster jump just jumping all the way to the vines if there aren't black holes. But if they are, you have to kind of go down a little bit slower. That's no big deal, though.
Nice.
Here we enter in a code while the door is opening.
It's because that code starts with an up press. And to enter a door, you also press up. Mm-hmm. So if we can enter the code during the door opening animation, we save some time.
Mm-hmm. So this is probably my favorite example of using perspective in the game. So you can see by rotating, we basically went from the tree all the way to the end of the dock instantly. And here I'm going to do the same thing in reverse. So you can see I went from the dock, and just by rotating and then grabbing the top of that house, I traversed that distance instantaneously. So that's, I think... Oh, why did I... Sorry, I dropped too early.
No fast strats here.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. And that's probably, in my opinion, like one of the most visible examples of that in the game. Come on.
Nah.
So these ladders are on cycles that are pretty tricky to make.
If you're fast, you can get it in one, but...
I'm not fast. Especially not on keyboard.
Nice.
That's one of the scariest jumps in the game, not because it's hard, but it's because if you miss, you land in the water. And it's the worst spot in the whole game, because then you need to climb up the lighthouse room again.
Yeah, it's like you have to go through the whole ladder section again, right? And that adds probably 45 seconds? I don't even know.
It adds too much time. Here we're going to do some more cool perspective tricks. So you're supposed to pivot these things around. But here you can use perspective to get around it that way. No ledge grabs. That was pretty scuffed, but I made it with no ledge grabs.
Yeah.
Jumping up, there's little ledges that you can grab there that if you do, it's a little slower.
Each ledge that you grab loses about half a second.
Yeah.
If you do the get up animation. Okay, so we got to go to classroom this
Yep.
time.
And I do know the code. It's up, left,
But let's just read it from the thing.
up,
Actually, you know
up,
what?
left, right trigger, jump, left trigger.
Open classroom. There it is.
Okay, we'll just do it slowly. I know the... Yeah, okay, now we have it up. Alright, backup strats. We got this.
So
we totally practiced this. Don't worry, guys.
So rotate left, move, rotate left. Yeah, there we go. I was like, how do you get to classroom?
Okay, so we're just gonna take this one slow. Alright. Up, left.
Nice.
We got it. All planned.
Yeah, so this is the cube that we skipped.
Yeah.
This was in the old any percent route.
Yeah, this used to be, and you could see basically when we entered the room, there was a really long animation where the camera just pans down just for one tiny cube. So we're super glad we could skip that. Unfortunately, we missed it, so you guys get to see it still. It's more content.
That was the first cube that we skipped when we discovered 8-backs. The second one was sync, but since we had already gone to sync earlier in this run, then we decided to not do that.
So I cannot talk. If you've been paying attention to bit counts, you may notice we're only short 1 bit. Does anyone see one? Anyone see any bits? Oh, let's go. There we go. That is 32 cubes, which means we can enter the final door.
Dot says, we can open that door that we saw earlier. What door?
We haven't seen the door yet because we're speedrunning.
Whoa, look at this cube.
Whoa,
Look at this door. It takes 32 cubes to open.
And now we have about 90 seconds of cutscene here, so if there's any donations or anything the host wants to say, now's the perfect time.
I would love to just remind everyone that since we hit $3,000, we do get to name a puppy, and we do have options for that. If you would like to influence the name of a real service dog that will be trained and given to a child with autism to help improve their quality of life, free of charge. We have options for you on the Tiltify. That's ! donate in the chat to go right to it. We have Thunder from Signs of the Sojourner, Kevin from Overcooked 2, Daffodil from Spiritfarer, Sumamo, the dog who inspired Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, the rule set we were using yesterday, and Rush from Mega Man 2 The Power Fighters. Thunder is currently running away with the lead, fast as the wind, fast as, Thunder's slower than lightning, but still pretty fast. If you would like one of those other names to win, you can send some money that way. Or you can keep it as Thunder and just give Thunder a bigger lead because it would make me happy. And don't you want to make me happy?
Absolutely. So here,
yeah.
this is the moon.
This is the final room, quote unquote, in the game. And the way they implement low gravity is they just like put a time scale on all of the animations to make them slower. So you'll notice that like the get up animations are super slow, and like the rotations are super slow when we get to the one in the top. And so because of that, we want to do as few rotations as possible.
Yeah, and so if you're really good, you can make it to the top without needing to rotate at all. Unfortunately, I've already grabbed several corners here that I really wanted to avoid, so it's not going to happen this run. But so hopefully we should only get one rotation here. But you'll see what we mean. These rotations are really slow. So if you can make it to the top without needing to rotate at all, I'm thinking we should do 2 rotations.
Yeah.
Okay, we're just going to do 2. If you stack them together, it's just as fast as 1. And that's basically fast. Time doesn't end yet. We still have a little bit before time ends. But
look at that, it's Tails!
Oh, it's Tails! Whoa! Oh my gosh!
The way this cutscene works is they just put like a invert color filter on, and the thing is yellow happens to be opposite of blue.
Tails!
I thought it was supersonic.
It could also be supersonic, right? That too.
So you'll notice this cube is only half full, and that's because there are a total of 64 cubes and anti-cubes in this game. We only get half of them. So, by all means, play this game, play it casually, and find out where all the anti-cubes and cubes are.
Absolutely.
While our cube is spinning away, may I share a donation with you?
Go ahead. Time will be ending kind of soon, so. But yeah, go ahead.
Got $20 for you from Caitlin, who says, Jokertyf!
Yo!
That's my sister.
Aww.
That's wholesome.
Wholesome. Alright. So time will end once once Gomez comes out of this door.
About 15 seconds from now. Coming into the last room. We're gonna get sub 30. Yo,
sub 30.
And in fact, that means this run is, well, time is coming up, and time.
World record,
and that's
baby!
A world record. We may or may not be the only people who have ever run this, but that doesn't matter. It's a world record by like 3 minutes.
Yeah, and that's with having to go to class
failed
room.
8-back too. We could crush this. Oh my goodness.
We could probably get like what would have been a respectable time without 8-backs using 2 players on a controller.
But anyways, that's FEZ. I'm super happy to be able to show this off at the inaugural Multithon. I cannot talk today, apparently.
Yeah.
That's okay. Talking is hard.
Yeah.
I'd like to shout out Kurzyhow, who created the Sonez sprite mod that you're seeing a very pixelated version of right now. And you also created the mod loader that we use to use it anyway. So, yeah, shout outs to him. Shout outs to the entire community.
Mm-hmm. Shout outs to Wobmiar for discovering the 8-backs on accident while doing a task. This game is really fun. Come join the speedrun community, but play casually first. It's very important. It's very important you play this game casually before you speedrun it. But yeah,
that's it. Yeah, that's
it from me.
Before we lose you, is there any place where we can go to find you, the new world record holders for 2-player 1 controller at FEZ, even if it's you're replacing yourselves? But where can we find you at times that aren't now?
Yeah, so I stream occasionally at twitch.tv/Jokertyf. I play this game, and lately we've been working on some randomizers, which has been pretty fun.
Can confirm it's quite fun. And you can find me at twitch.tv/thearst3rd, spelled the same as what's probably on screen right now. I speedrun FEZ. I've also been doing a lot of Marble Blast. If anyone knows Marble Blast, really fun game. I've been playing that a lot, so that's where you can find me.
Thank you so much. Do you have anything else to share with us?
Nothing from me.
Nothing from me either. Let's
Wonderful.